Good morning, folks. It's Mobile Bay Prepper here. I'm just out here in the greenhouse this morning checking on my seedlings. It's Wednesday, March 9th, 2022. It's kind of chilly this morning. It's cloudy. I think it's supposed to rain today. Yeah, I just got up, fed the chickens, got my first cup of coffee. I'm just out here checking things out. There's those sweet potato slips that I put in the cups. I took off those vines last week. They're doing pretty good. I got other stuff coming up. That's a little bit of cinnamon basil there. I got some different types of cucumbers here. I got some pickling cucumbers. I'm gonna try some Armenian cucumbers this year. I've never grown those, but I just want to try them. That's them right here. They're supposed to be really curly and long from what the packet looked like. So and I got a little bit of different types of tomatoes back here, and tomatillos. Got purple tomatillos coming up right there. But yeah, and then just, I still have a few things in here I overwintered, like my pineapples and some aloe back there. And I got different types of mint and some blackberries. It's a thornless blackberry here. This is the third spring I've had it. I need to take it out of this pot here and put it in the ground somewhere, but it's putting on new growth, as you can see right here. There's just some tomatoes I overwintered. I gotta do something with them. I just got so much stuff, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. Yeah, this is a grape tomato I've been eating off of all winter. We got some other stuff in here. This is other different types of tomatoes and peppers. We got honeycomb hybrid tomato seedlings coming up, and some black cherry tomatoes. Now these right here are actually sprouted from seeds that I got from my buddy Aaron T. Scott when we lived in Montana. She gave me these seedlings. It was back in 2015, so those were old seeds and they all sprouted. So yeah, I'm excited to see what those do, how those turn out. I don't think I've ever had black cherry tomatoes, but we'll see. And then I've got this tomato here. It's been growing for the past couple of months, real slowly in here. And I'm not even sure what that is. I think it's a mortgage lifter, but I'm not 100% sure because I didn't label it when I put it in the pot back last fall. So but yeah, I got a hibiscus blooming. And I got some other tomatoes, and I got some potatoes sprouting. They're coming on up. They ain't gonna be long. Put those outside in the raised bed. And I got some sweet potatoes over here. These are white sweet potatoes. I'm trying to get them to sprout. I might have to move them and get them in the sun more. And then I got Montana huckleberry seeds that I'm trying to sprout. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. That I brought back from Montana last summer when we went hiking out there. Here and here. I think that's just a weed in there. But yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work or not. And then I've got my bucket of chicken poop that I scoop up with my tongs. Every few days I'll go out there and just kind of put a little bit more in the bucket. That's good fertilizer. Oh, yeah. My birds out here this morning. Yeah, it's kind of chilly. I think it's gonna rain today, and we need it though. Garden's looking good. It's too bad I'm gonna have to pull it up soon because it's looking real good. Now my mustard greens here, they're starting to bolt, but the rutabagas and the turnips over here and the collards, they're doing just fine. They hadn't started to bolt yet. Got some more raspberries here. They're starting to come on up. Get some new growth on them. They're looking a little yellow, so I put some fish emulsion on it yesterday. Hopefully that'll green them up. And got another raspberry here. And I got some romaine lettuce. What remains, what I have left of the other heads that I put in here, they're all gone though. And I got some snow peas still trying to kick it. I'm basically just probably gonna save these for seed. And this was kind of my test bed to see. This is some extra stuff I had in cups, in solo cups that I never did plant out in the other beds. And I planted these in here about, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, and everything's just taken off. Because now that the sun's getting over these trees, it's coming up more, you know, moving more north every day. It's getting more sun, so they're starting to take off. So maybe I'll get something out of that. And then this is, I don't have anything in it yet. I'm gonna put some potatoes in here soon. And this is my broccoli. This one here, you know, just kind of flowered already, but I got some pretty decent heads on here. I mean, this is the first time I've actually grown broccoli where it looks pretty decent. Because the broccoli's tricky. They're not big heads, but, you know, they look good. See? These are some Ruby's German green tomatoes. I've never had them before, never grown them before. I'm just gonna try them and see what happens. And then this is a pomegranate. Old Lead Farmer 73. You guys ought to check his channel out. He's awesome. He's over in South Carolina. He talked about pomegranate trees. The wonderful pomegranate grows really good in the south. So watching his channel, it kind of made me want to put one in the ground. So I went ahead and did it. So I got this is my grape trellis. We got some bird seed up here. I like to see my birds out here eating. That's just 5-gallon bucket tops. And I put some screws in there and it works good. They come over here and they eat. And then they scatter the seeds all over the place. Look at all these sunflowers I got coming up. That's all right though. This is a scuppernong. It looks dead, but it'll come back out. I had to cut it whenever I moved it a few weeks back. It was in a shadier spot, and now I got it in full sun. So hopefully it'll make its way up here this spring and summer and, you know, cover this trellis that I built. And then I got a gooseberry here. Never grown gooseberries. I'm gonna see if it'll kind of crawl up here and join the scuppernongs. And then over here I got a Catawba grape. So I got 3 different types of grapes on this one trellis. And it's putting on some new growth right there. So that's good. I had a little compost here, a little mushroom compost on all this stuff. And so, yeah. Man, this stuff looks so good, y'all. I hate to pull it out. Look at these roots, man. Some nice turnip roots in there. Oh, man, look at this one here. This joker's about big as my hand. About big as a softball. Some good eating there, man. Oh, let's see. All that in there. Some roots hiding out in there. Oh yeah. Y'all ain't never had turnip roots chopped up in, you know, little cubes and greens in the pot and some Conecuh sausage or bacon or something with some Cajun seasoning? You don't know what you're missing. Maybe a little cornbread with it. But yeah, I got some lettuce here, some green leaf lettuce, and old milkweed. Just a random milkweed I had in a pot that I pulled up as a seedling, and I just wanted it to survive, so I stuck it out here. I already had a monarch butterfly on it the other day, but I got to put it in the ground somewhere. And of course my multiplying onions are still holding out. And these are just a couple little rutabagas that I had in those cups that I wanted to plant out. See what they'll do. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got going on right now. It's just it's early spring here, so we're still gonna get some cool mornings, and then it'll warm up. I mean, past couple of days it got up in the 80s here, and that's how it is in the south. Down here close to the Gulf, we get crazy temperature swings this time of year, and so yeah, but you can tell spring's here because everything's starting to bloom out, especially my azaleas. Oh, this is a Persian lime I put in the ground. But look at these azaleas, y'all. Looking good. Oh yeah, I love my azaleas. Got new growth on them. I put all these leaves in. I put some compost, and then I put leaves down that I collected off the side of the road in here. The chickens love to go in there and scratch around in it, but that's all right. All they're doing is just turning it for me. I gotta get out here with a rake and rake some of these leaves back in. But yeah, that's what's going on. Got a lot of work ahead of me. You always got a lot of work when you got animals in a garden, and it just kind of keeps you busy. So, but it's fun and I love it. There's some eggplants I got overwintered. Get them in, get some new growth on them, and I'll find somewhere to put them in the ground. I think that's Black Beauty eggplant. And then I've got to fence this little area off over here, and I'm gonna make a nice little herb garden over here. I had to move this rosemary from a spot that it did not like. It didn't get enough sun, but it's starting to put on new growth. So I'm thinking it's liking it. I put some compost down. And then I got a fig tree over here. I think it's a turkey fig. And I had to move it too to a sunnier spot. So yeah, there's plenty of fruit trees. We'll see what they do this year. I'm gonna keep the compost going to them, so that way they'll get some good nutrition, and I got them in a sunnier spot. So hopefully they'll do a lot better. And then I got my citrus trees over here. I got a lemon tree here. It's put on all kinds of new growth. It's a Meyer lemon. And then this over here is my grapefruit, ruby red grapefruit. It's putting on new growth. Look at that. We got some coral honeysuckle here. It draws in the hummingbirds all over the fence here. Yeah. Got my mammoth jalapenos going on. They're starting to put on new growth too. And I got a couple different types of peppers over here. And look at these blueberry bushes. All those blooms. So yeah, we got a lot of new growth going on here, y'all. So that's a good thing. I just can't wait to eat some of these blueberries, and a lot more on here than was last year. It seems like every year they put on a little bit more. So yeah, it's time to start a garden, people. It's time to get serious. I mean, I got a little bit of land here, and I'm trying to do as much as I can on it, but you know, things ain't looking good in the world. Seems like this damn world's lost its mind, and I think we need to get back to growing more food if we can, as much as you can. I think it's going to be very important. Put some food back, canned foods, whatever you can, even if it's just a little bit at a time, and get out in the garden and start growing. But just do what you can, you know. Just get out and learn. Get out and fail, and get out and learn, you know. I mean, that's just the most important thing, because you'll get better and better as you go along, just like I did, you know. When I first started, I sucked at gardening. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing, but I just got on YouTube and, you know, checked out different channels and learned and tried different things, and some stuff worked and some stuff didn't, but you fine tune it, you know, and I'm still learning every day. So, and loving it. It's good times. All right, I gotta get ready for work, so I'll let y'all later.